Go. Was that a vape pen you were hitting, my boy?
Yeah.
Hit that shit.
You be hitting vapes?
Yeah, hell yeah. Not tobacco though, yes, right?
Nah.
Oh, it's some
tobacco.
Oh, yeah, fuck all that.
I did have a dab pen. I just keep leaving that motherfucker all around the house.
Want to score just a little bit? Oh, no, you're good right there. All right, we on live. Does it say, we live on the top, the left corner? Could you let me know?
Yeah.
It says live, right?
Yeah.
I will give it a minute, let it build up real quick, and then we'll keep pushing.
How many people will usually be on your little live video?
By the time we're done, it'll be like about 1,000, 2,000. Depends how long we're done, and then throughout the time, it just depends on how many people are interested in the guests. So
Yeah.
your guess is as good as mine. We'll see how the supporters come on.
Shout out my one viewer.
Nah. Shout out everybody out there supporting. We got Lil Nate in the building.
You want better lighting, baby?
Yeah, if you want. I look like Michael Jordan with the little homie.
Like Lil Nate with my partner.
Lil Nate and his pops right here.
There we go.
Yeah, what's up?
I can see your face.
You want to throw a couple of those bags right here on the table just so they see it? Or they're all gone already? Oh, they're already?
Yeah, let me get some of those. Change the no. Hey, you don't really care about no big pieces, no, like.
Nah, yeah, I got some shit at the crib. I just have no big ass, like my name all huge like that yet.
Yeah.
All the ones that was given to me were all gifts. I never really bought a piece. Yeah, I never bought a piece. I always sponsored all my pieces, all my shit. The only one I ever got that I bought, even the Nipsey Hussle one, that fool just hooked me up. But the one that I bought, it was like a tray with a gang diamonds. This is my little criminal, man. That motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah.
I seen that one.
That one's ridiculous.
Yeah, shout out
That's
David.
just like 190 fucking grams of gold and like 67 carats of diamonds. So that one right there alone.
Get there. I got like.
Right? We in this motherfucker
Something
with the
like
homie.
that.
Yeah, you already know.
A little.
Oh, that shit's hard as fuck. Yeah, hell yeah.
They not heavy, but.
I lost a, hey, if anybody's into, what mall was that today? The Denver Aurora Mall? I lost a diamond ass earring right there. Diamond earring, trading down some shirts.
Oh, that's the, no.
Let's find a diamond earring, that's yours. Come up. That's from your homeboy, MrCriminal.
No, on eBay, MrCriminal's.
Right? All right, let's get to this shit, man. Waiting for the homie to come in. We populated. It's like we got people pulling in. What's cracking?
Yeah, you got good eyes. I can't see nothing.
I could just see that we got people. The screen's far away, just so you guys know, but still tap in. Let the questions be known. So we in this motherfucker.
Hey, long live Travieso.
Right? Hell yeah. Long live Travieso.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to the homie.
Oh, no,
Let's talk about this shit, my boy. So, gracias for pulling up. You already know.
Last
minute, you know, all day. Last minute, MrCriminal on there live. We got the homie, Lil Nate in the building.
Boy pulled up to Colorado.
Hell yeah. So let's talk about it, homie. Let's talk about the rise. Talk about how you came up in the rap game, the start of it.
Yeah.
The first time you got on the mic. When was Lil Nate born, homie? Let's talk about it.
Shit, the homies they were really doing it first. The first song, Old School, they just dropped it. Travie was recording on the phone type shit.
Yeah.
And then Chucho got him in the booth. They recorded Old School. I was playing that shit over and over. I'm like, fuck, I wish I could do this shit.
Yeah.
Nah, they were like, let's go get in the booth. So I wrote Slimy Situations. That one dropped. I don't even know what that's at, but it went up. No, actually, I wrote Wanna Be a Baller first.
Hell yeah.
The little Wanna Be a Baller remix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit. The homies really put me on the rapping shit.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. You say you're 22 years old, homie, so you're youngster in the game. What was your first exposure to this whole Chicano rap game? Like, what was the first things you got, like, in your hood, the homies were bumping? Like, what was the first thing you knew that wasn't, like, a black rapper or white rapper like Eminem that you actually knew was one of you?
Ever since I could remember, like, you know, bumping you, King Lil G, Mr. Shadow, all that type of shit.
How old were you?
Shit, as long as I could remember.
Yeah?
MB Riders, mom be bumping MB Riders when I was a little kid.
So you came up around it since you were a baby?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what's up. So you grew up in the Chicano rap household?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's dope, homie. This is the first interview of a homie that I'm interviewing that's actually a product and born of this. Because most of us come from different times where our parents were, like, we grew up in the 80s, 90s, you know, so it wasn't so out there. So what would be someone that you would say that would be, that influenced you from the outside in that wasn't Chicano rap, that was actually a different genre, a different type of music?
Shit, Draco the Ruler. Draco's hard.
Super hard.
Hell yeah.
When was the first time you heard him?
Shit, like 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, that fool. I was watching his freestyles on YouTube and shit. Like, yeah, this fool's crazy.
Yeah, different,
yeah,
right?
He's hard.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. So let's talk about the city where you're from. Let's talk about coming up from that city, the struggles being that it's not a typical Chicano rap hub, but you were able to make your noise and make waves to where people are now looking towards your direction, towards your city. When people are talking about you and the movement and the clique that you come from, they also talk about your city. They talk about where you guys come from. It's never like just your music. It's also like the story behind you. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, shit. Really Travieso, shit. Shout out my boy. He really put the city on. He put his hood on. I don't really think nobody was really popping before homie and shit. So he really just got shit popping. We dropped Thuggin'. This is the first music video I ever shot, and that shit hit a mill. And the shit was just up from there.
Straight up, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, shit, I mean, really it's a lot of love. So it ain't really a lot of love from the city and shit. But that, you know, that's expected. It's always another city that supports your shit more than everybody else.
And why you think that is, Holmes? Honestly.
I feel like everyone just knows you. They're like, all right, this was going up. Fuck him now. We're not gonna bump his shit. We don't want to put him in that situation. And everyone else like, oh yeah, that's hard. We don't know they're bumping it. If it's hard, they're gonna bump it.
They have no bias.
Yeah.
The fools in your city are like, but
Yeah.
they don't want to support for whatever reasons, right?
Yeah.
Too
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
right? Motherfuckers are too cool to bump the homie
Yeah, they
shit.
just don't want to. I don't know that. I feel like they just don't want to see nobody win.
Yeah. Now, when you were able to get your music out there and you started bubbling and people were starting to hear about you guys, Travi, the movement, how did it feel, homie? How did it feel to be from the moments of on the mic and getting your name out the mud to where people are taking all over the world?
I don't really know because we didn't really know what was a lot. Like we wanted it so bad, fool. We would sit there and just plot like, fool, listen. We would look at from like, you know, the little cover photos on the video. Like, all right, this went up with that cover photo. We need to do something like that.
Yeah.
Like we're like want to keep it old school but still new school.
Yeah.
So we really did that and shit.
Learning as you go type shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
We
yeah.
really didn't know like what the views were. Like, oh, when it started popping off, I think we had like 10K overnight. We're like, hell yeah, that's a lot. But we didn't know. Now I know, like, damn, that shit did good.
That shit's real good.
And then it just kept going up. Like, I think it did like 10K for like 3 days in a row. And then it started doing 5K, 5K, 5. Like, we were watching that shit. We wanted it so bad.
Yeah. It's a dream come true. You guys are seeing the numbers go up. You're seeing people tap in. 30,000 people, 40,000 people. Now you can fill up a spot like the Invesco, the old Invesco field where John Elway used to play, right?
Yeah,
Think
shit.
about that in 3 days, that many people tapping in and supporting your shit.
Now, like, now
Do you think he had the homie pass?
no, he knew where it was going for sure, but he was like hard-headed. He was like, fuck it, I'm doing my shit, like,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's crazy. So, well, after the first songs that you put out, where was the first time that you could say that you were rolling through your city and motherfuckers were really starting to say, damn, this is really starting to pop for you guys?
Shit, I don't know, like, what, me and my dad, we don't like, be seeing each other like that, but we went out to eat one time. Shit, and some fool came up like, hey, can I get a picture? I'm like, oh, my dad didn't even know I was rapping. I'm like, oh, shit, this awkward.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck it, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So, you know, I took a picture with the homie. I was like, damn, this shit, I'm gonna start being recognized in front of everybody, so it's gonna be like that now. But recently, I don't know, it's like a lot more people recognize me and shit in the city. Walmart, a whole bunch of different shit.
You're going from hood famous to nationwide now. I mean,
Yeah, shit, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
nah, you say that because we got people all over the world watching right now. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
It's opportunities like this where the music gets heard, where you take it to another level. So we also know that you've been connected with other artists and shit outside of here. We know that we saw a picture of you in the studio recently. You want to speak on that? What do you guys got coming soon?
yeah, shit, we got a song called Go Getters. It's coming out. I don't know, I'm thinking about dropping it next Friday, but
Yeah.
I just really, I don't know why I'm waiting to drop it. Just letting it build up a little bit, and I'm gonna just drop it. We
Hell
didn't get
yeah.
a chance to shoot the video, so I just got a little visual put together, but
Yeah.
it's a hard song, so.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Now, what does that mean to you to be in the studio with like a King Little G, with like a MrCriminal, like the dudes that you grew up listening to, and now we're making music? Like how does it feel to you? Does it feel surreal, or is it like another day?
Nah, it's just crazy. Like, after a while, like, oh shit, everybody's like just regular homies and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like crazy, because before, like, from outside looking, I was like, damn, these fools, everyone's just crazy ass lifestyle. Like,
Yeah.
nah, everyone's a homie. They just got
Straight
their
up.
family shit going on. Everybody do their shit.
Yeah.
But,
or
yeah, it's crazy. Like, I always told myself, if I ever get in the booth, you know, King Lil G, shit, I know that's what I did something right.
Yeah, you did.
But hell yeah, I gotta keep going.
Hell yeah, that's dope, homie. So 5 years from now, if you could have all your dreams come true, if you could have exactly the way you want, and you could manifest it right now, where would you be in 5 years from now?
See, I don't know. I never even thought about that like that till right now, but shit, just in a position where I'm just straight off rap at least, you know. I'm good. I always told the homies, I'm like, we don't gotta be fucking Drake or none of that to, you know, top artists like that. You just
Hmm.
gotta where your people fuck with you. You got a loyal fan base, and you can make money off
You
that.
could eat. Hell yeah, because we could be somewhere where the whole fucking world wouldn't recognize us, but our people got a crash pocket to create a new car for yourself. And
You know, I
I
always
think
told like the
personally it's
homie
better.
Chucho, he did like fool. There's so many fools doing it. Like I'm like fool, but it's not competition. If they fuck with your music, they fuck with it. And
Yeah,
you're gonna get views like that.
for sure, 100%. Fucking, what are your favorite type of beats to get on? A lot of people like the trap. Some
So
people
I
like the
like to
bounce
like
shit.
always have like a little bit of old school sound in there, like old school with the new school, something different that not everybody's doing.
Yeah,
Like sometimes I don't know, I'll be trying to just find a beat.
yeah, straight up.
But yeah, I'm starting to find my zone now. I'm like trying to do more old school shit, keep it like where we started.
Something I bump heads with a lot of my up and coming artists and people that don't understand the business side of the game, and maybe you've already crossed that bridge, is people don't understand they're so hungry to rap on beats on YouTube. And they're hungry to rap on beats, but then they get popping and they get those 30, 40, 50, a million views, and they don't get the money because they didn't get their business right. And I try to explain to the little homies about owning your own shit, buying your own shit, investing in your own shit. Don't just rap on somebody else's shit without taking care of the business first, because
Yeah.
then what happens is you get that producer paid and you don't reap the benefits of your hard work. Have you ever had issues like that coming up in the beginning? Obviously, you didn't know the business starting
Yeah,
off
for
top.
sure. Like when we first started, we was just like, oh, we're gonna take a beat, put our words on there, and just drop it, and we're good. Like we're gonna go up. Like we didn't really care about money. We're like after that, once we have a following, and we like start taking it serious. We fucked up because like even I got like 1.7 million views on this song called Back to the Hotel
Yeah,
with the homies, and I didn't buy the beat. I just like, oh, let's remix this, but it was already known beat and shit. So they got whoever owned the song In Too Deep or whatever. They
they
got
got
all
paid.
the royalties. I'm like, fuck, I should have really did something with that beat
Yeah,
that I will own it.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
You
but
learn the
now,
hard way.
now we know like everything I drop, I get the beat and shit. I get the exclusives.
You get you own it, paperwork,
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's important for the youth to
Like yeah,
know.
we learned that the hard way. We got like at least a good few million out there with we
Hell
don't own
yeah.
the beat.
Hey, but still, it was able to open up doors. It's like the way you got to look at that is like putting up for a big ass artist. It's like you get to go up there, kick up dust. You might not get paid, but you leave an impression that lasts forever. Now you could use that to capitalize if you're a real hustler to go get your bread. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And that's what you guys are
That's
doing
where
now.
like that's like kind of how we seen it. Like if we just drop this shit, it goes up. We're gonna have the fans. Fuck the views. We don't really like care about the money right now until we get there.
Yeah,
But we didn't know it was gonna go, a million
that
views.
crazy.
That's money
Yeah,
that we lost.
yeah.
We didn't know that at the time.
It's all good, huh? The
And there's
boss
still
is
shit like
cruising.
I'm learning now. Like fuck, I usually me and Travie, anything we learn, we just to each other, like just bounce off like each other.
Yeah,
And now I'll be learning shit like fuck. I can't tell nobody. I just
yeah.
chill. You know what I mean?
Now I could speak on the homie Travi. I remember when you guys reached out the very first time before you guys were popping, before I ever heard of you guys like on the Latin Beast and all that. You guys tapped in on one of the times I came to a show. I think it was right before coronavirus. And I
Yeah,
remember the homie Travi was tapping in, and I think it's dope that he didn't just mention himself. When he was talking about meeting up with me, he sent me his shit, he sent me your shit. And it was like a package deal, homie. He was like, fuck
yeah.
with us, not fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean to you to have a homie that held it down for you like that in the rap game as he was carving his own way in?
It meant a lot, and he was really blowing up more than me. And like I didn't really take the rap shit serious back then. But when he passed away, I'm like, fuck, the homie already did all this shit. And if I don't keep going, it's just gonna go away. It's just like, oh, that was Lil Thrivey from back then. So now like I either gotta keep going or just throw it all away. So like I just gotta go hard and really keep pushing what we started.
Hell yeah. What's the next project you working on right now? What do they got coming from Lil Nate next?
Shit, we got our shit dropping. That shit went hard. Me and King Lil G about to drop, me a Little Weirdo, and then I'm gonna drop an album. I got Young Drummer Boy on it. I don't really know how I'm gonna put it together, but I got an album coming. I just want to drop, a couple singles and shit, get it
Damn.
buzzing.
You got the Mount Rushmore Chicano rap on your album. If there was a Mount Rushmore right now, I think those faces would be on that motherfucker right now.
Yeah, like before I started rapping, like these are a lot like the main features that I wanted. Now like shit, I don't really care about features as much. I'm like, I just want to get better and like with my bars, rhymers, just like elevate.
Yeah,
And then from there, fools are gonna start tapping in.
yeah. You got everyone's attention now. You got everybody looking, and now it's just time for you to knock in the motherfucking door. And everybody gets that one opportunity, and the opportunity is right here, right now, and it's not passing you by. People are sticking around. People are stopping by your exhibit and taking pictures and stopping for a minute and checking it out, hitting up their people. I think that's amazing, because a lot of people get overlooked. There's a lot of motherfuckers that get passed by and never get looked at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's like people got a short attention span, so if you're not consistent, they're like, oh, they're gonna look the other way.
Straight up.
Eventually, they're gonna forget about you. So if you don't keep dropping, just consider it basically
And the
done.
fucked up part about our game today, being in the game 23 years, I've seen both sides of it. So there's a lot, I was telling my wife this earlier, there's a lot of artists that have built foundation on bullshit, disrespecting other artists, dissing, not really putting out good music. So that shit ain't gonna last 23, 24, 25 years. That shit's gonna fizzle out. You can't keep up with disrespecting another man for 25 years straight and consider that success. There's ways that you gotta do it. So the way you're doing it, carving out by just doing good music, staying out the way of the bullshit, and just staying focused on you, that's the way to create a true business and a foundation in this music shit. You know what I mean? Because you see other motherfuckers right now in the mix and publicly, they're crashing and burning. Fools that just 3 weeks ago, people were asking, this motherfucker, this, all these mamadas. Now it's like that motherfucker's disappearing. You know?
Doing something crazy for the one time, and then after that, they don't know what to do.
And their ship sinking, and it's like they got too many holes, they can't fill them. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the type of shit I don't feel sorry for, because we all have decisions as men to make every day. And it's like we wake up and push the bullshit, or we wake up and push the good shit and try to feed our people, try to feed our communities, push for the better. So that's what I'm on, homie, and that's what I see in you. That's why I took this moment to interview and highlight what you do, Holmes.
Yeah, I think a main part of it, like when someone goes through the struggle, they got something to talk about.
Yeah.
When somebody don't go through nothing, they don't got nothing to talk
That's
about. So
real
they're like,
shit.
I want to do this, but they don't know what to do. So they just, do something really
That's some real
stupid or
shit.
crazy to blow up.
Hey.
And then it's over after that.
That's some real shit, homie.
So
That's one of the
like
realest
the real
things
thing that I
motherfuckers
appreciate
say.
about going through a lot of shit. Like, mom's not having a lot of different shit. Like, you just realize life from a different perspective. And you're like, oh, I want to go a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. If you could look back at the Lil Nate before he became Lil Nate, right before he entered the game, right before you put that first vocal down on the first microphone, what would you tell yourself before you got in this game? What would you do?
I didn't even expect like me to really start rapping like that. I was like shy. I wouldn't rap in front of my girl. No, I was like, nah, I gotta go to the studio alone, or the homies will sneak me to the studio.
Yeah.
I was really shy and shit, so I never really thought about it getting bigger like that until me and Travie dropped Thug and that shit hit 1 million, went up. I'm like, oh shit, we could really do this.
Yeah.
So from there, that's when I really took it serious.
Did you guys get a lot of sweat from like the hooters in your area after dropping those videos? Because I know that these cities are like, it's not like LA where it's like 1,000, 100,000 motherfuckers rapping. It's like, okay, these motherfuckers are standing out there in our city and we can find these motherfuckers quick. Like, did you get that?
Yeah, I think so. Like the detectives and shit, they were like, pull out the homies. I remember one time, I was still working. I was 9 to 5 and shit. So I was at work. Travie was like, fuck that, I'm just gonna fuck around. So he was mobbing around and shit. The homies got pulled over. And this fool Travie went and pulled up on the homies, on the detective. He's like, fuck Detective Andrews, a whole bunch, like just tripping on them. Like, fool, you're crazy. You put up on the detective. And he like always dissed him and this shit. So I feel like they didn't really fuck with him.
Yeah, they were probably targeting him.
Yeah, but I'm not from his hood. Everyone always get that idea because we're always together. But I'm not from his hood. So I feel like that's why. But he really got fucked with more by the cops.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, homie. But you guys are from the same area, pretty much same vicinity, right?
Yeah, same city.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. What is it like coming up in that city? Give people, the viewers, people from all over the world, a perception of like what it's like every day growing up where you're from.
Shit, I don't like, to me, I don't know. It's just regular. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, but shit, just post with the homies, just do your shit, get your money.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. It's like really everyone don't be like mixed in like that. Like just, everyone got their little groups and like that.
Mm-hmm.
But at least me, I don't really fuck with too many people. I just got my little main circle, my main people. That's that.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the best way to be, huh? Stay out the way, mind your own business. It's the best way to be.
Yeah.
What was it like to get that first 1 million views, homie? How did it feel being from where you're from? Like I said, chasing this shit out the mud, homie. What did it feel like? Where were you at? Can you still remember where you were at? Like what you were doing when you found out?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I said, like me and him really didn't know what it was. So when we got 1 million views, of course, you know, we're like, damn, it's crazy, 1 million views, but we're like, we didn't know what it was at the time. And now I'm like, damn, that shit was a lot.
Damn.
Fuck. Yeah, that was our first ever video. We went out, shot that shit like all out of random. It became a blizzard. The camera guy was out there. Shout out Spider. He was out there in his slides.
Damn.
It was a blizzard.
Doing it like that.
Yeah, I think that's why it really blew up, because Lion Beast posted it. And
Yeah.
that's like mainly Cali shit. So everyone's like, what the fuck? This fool's recording in the snow?
And it stood out.
So yeah, that's like, and
They
then
got
after
straps
that,
coming out.
yeah, it was, I feel like that's where everyone's like, what the fuck? Snow, gangster, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what really did it. And then after that, you know, Davi, I feel like if he had a little bit more time, he would have been way more up there than he was now. And that's why, like, fuck, I wish the homie would have got more time.
Nah, for sure. What was it like as far as hearing your music on you guys got your shit on Apple and Spotify and all that shit, right? Motherfuckers banging that shit through the hood in the whips and shit. How does that feel?
That's just crazy. Like, I remember one time I put it to a little gas station, like, bumping our shit. I'm like, hey, you know who that is, right? And this was like, Lil Nate, what's that? I was like, damn, that shit was low-key crazy.
That's right.
But situation, sometimes I'll be, but so if I'm out like at a car show or something, I already expect it, so I'm just chilling.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, sometimes it'd be awkward.
Where were you at the night that you got the call? Like, what were you doing when you found out that the homie passed?
Shit, I had some shit going on. We were supposed to end up shooting this song called Bag Chasing. We just recorded it. He's like, hey, come, let's shoot the video. But I had like some real life shit going on, so I'm like, hey, I gotta handle this. If I don't make it, shoot Demons. If not, then we'll shoot our shit. He called me like an hour before. I missed the call. I was handling my shit, and then fucking next thing I know, the homie Lil Smoke, shout out Lil Smoke, called me. Told me all that shit. And I don't know. I just froze. I was like, I didn't know what to do really.
Yeah.
And I just pulled up down there. Me and the homies posted up there all night.
Damn. That's fucked up, man. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
hear
it
that.
was just so fucked up shit.
You know, I was helping him out, and I was the last one to speak to him too, like 20 minutes before, and it's fucked up because his in and out of prison, in and out of jail, his whole struggle since he was a kid. Baby really was coming out the next day, dog. And I spoke to him 20 minutes before, like, it's your time, God, now this is it. Your movie's about to drop, your video's about to drop, so I know the same feeling, homie. I can relate.
Yeah, that's just crazy, and it's like, Travieso was really about to blow up, but I feel that, you know, everything in me really about to go up. Like, you know, I feel to you and G's level. I don't know that, but that's what I feel. Like,
He was
I feel
already
like
on his
he
way.
really had it. So his life got taken away from him. So it's just unfortunate, you know.
Hey, homie, his music's gonna live on forever. Fortunately, he is now a legend in this game for sure. He's always gonna be bumping. Motherfuckers bump his shit from here to Japan to China. I know it, homie, because people send messages like, "Yeah, we doing this."
I remember there was a female. She like when Thark passed away. She's like, "I got this tatted a year ago." It was Travie. He still had his baby face. I'm like, "Fool, what the fuck?" And obviously he didn't get to see it, but I was showing homie like, "Damn, this shit's crazy."
That's hard.
So a female in a whole nother country got bro's face tattooed on her.
That's dope.
So yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's when I was like, damn, this shit really going everywhere.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Before we get up out of here, is there anything you want to let the fans know? Let them know what you got coming next, what to expect next, where we going with this shit. Let them know about Lil Nate and what's coming.
Yeah, shit. Well, of course, me, you got our shit coming. We just dropped some hot shit in the booth. Me and King Lil G got our shit coming. Me and Lil Weirdo definitely got a banger coming with a video. I'm gonna drop that soon. He got some legal issues going on, but yeah. And then after that, I'm gonna drop an album. So hopefully we going crazy by the end of the year.
You got the name of the album yet?
Nah.
Untitled? You're gonna keep that in the chamber.
Nah, my first album, All Hustle No Luck. I dropped that. Y'all go bump that on everything,
yeah.
all platforms.
Go stream that up right now. What's your Instagram so they can follow?
Lil Nate 719.
Hell yeah, Lil Nate 719.
Go follow my brother, Parkside_Travieso or Parkside_Travieso tribute page. I think that's what it is.
Hell yeah. And run up all the views, homie. Keep that shit running up. Much love and respect, homie.
Long live my
Gracias
brother.
for taking your time.
Yeah.
Long live the homie Lil Travieso. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Follow the
follow.
homie Lil Nate, and that's how we do it. Much love and respect from your homeboy, MrCriminal, Crime Family Entertainment.
Lil Nate, we out.
All day. Hell yeah. We appreciate it, homies.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for letting us side bust on your studio session.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. It came out good. What you think? Came out good? Came out pretty good. You felt comfortable?
Yeah, it was cool. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm glad, homies.
It was natural.
Nah,
Hell yeah.
that's good. That's what it's supposed to feel like.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Get up out of here.